Assalamu alaikum everyone. In this video, we are going to study about the nephrotic and nephritic syndrome. We will not go in detail but we will just compare the nephrotic and nephritic syndrome. So here I have made a table with features in the first column, nephrotic syndrome in the second column, and nephritic syndrome in the third column. So these are the features like definition, primary pathophysiology, etiology, and some other features of the syndromes. So let's first define what is nephrotic syndrome and what is nephritic syndrome. Nephrotic syndrome is basically a kidney disorder which causes excessive loss of protein in urine. मतलब एज वी नो कि इसमें जो वर्ड है वो सिंड्रोम है. सो सिंड्रोम का मतलब होता है अ कलेक्शन ऑफ डिसऑर्डर्स, अ कलेक्शन ऑफ डिजीज़. ये एक डिजीज़ नहीं होती, इसके अंदर बहुत सारे डिजीज़ होते हैं. सो इट्स अ किडनी डिसऑर्डर. इसके अंदर किडनी के वो सारे डिसऑर्डर्स हैं जिसमें प्रोटीन लॉस होता है यूरिन में, और देयर इज़ एक्सेसिव लॉस ऑफ प्रोटीन, मीन्स देयर इज़ ग्रेटर देन 3.5 ग्राम ऑफ द प्रोटीन लॉस. वाइल द नेफ्राइटिक सिंड्रोम, इसके अंदर भी सिंड्रोम का वर्ड है. दैट मीन्स के सिंड्रोम इज़ अगेन अ कलेक्शन ऑफ डिसऑर्डर्स, बट हेयर द वर्ड इज़ नेफ्राइटिस, एंड नेफ्राइटिस का मतलब होता है नेफ्रॉन and itis, inflammation of the nephron. So it's inflammatory disorder in which there is bleeding in the glomeruli and inflammation in the glomeruli. So nephrotic syndrome के अंदर ऐसे टाइप ऑफ डिजीज़ हैं जिनमें प्रोटीन लॉस होता है, जबकि नेफ्राइटिक सिंड्रोम के अंदर वो डिजीज़ होंगी जिसमें ग्लोमेरुलाई नेफ्रॉन्स की क्या होगी, इन्फ्लेमेशन होगी, एंड अल्टीमेटली देयर विल बी ब्लीडिंग. Now, what is the primary pathophysiology? Why does nephrotic syndrome happen? Why does the nephritic syndrome happen? So, the primary pathophysiology of the nephrotic syndrome is damage to the glomerular filtration barrier. अब as we know that कि structure है उसमें एक glomerular basement membrane होती है. That glomerular basement membrane is negative in charge. जब वो negative in charge होती है तो जो भी negative particles होते हैं उनको repel करती है. अगर हम स्पेसिफिकली यहाँ पे बात करें तो हम अल्ब्यूमिन की बात करें. अल्ब्यूमिन इज़ द प्रोटीन विच इज़ नेगेटिव इन चार्ज, तो वो फिल्टर नहीं होती ग्लोमेरुलर से, क्योंकि ग्लोमेरुलर बेसमेंट मेम्ब्रेन भी नेगेटिव है, अल्ब्यूमिन के ऊपर भी नेगेटिव चार्ज है. सो जिसकी वजह से वो रिपेल होता है. तो सो नॉर्मली अल्ब्यूमिन डजंट अपीयर इन द यूरिन क्योंकि वो फिल्टर ही नहीं होती. लेकिन इफ़ देयर इज़ डैमेज, तो व्हेन देयर इज़ द डैमेज टू द ग्लोमेरुलर फिल्ट्रेशन बैरियर, जब वो बैरियर ख़त्म हो जाएगा तो ईजीली अल्ब्यूमिन जो है वो फ़िल्टर हो जाएगी ग्लोमेरुलर से. जब अल्ब्यूमिन ग्लोमेरुलर से फ़िल्टर हो जाएगी तो फिर वो यूरिन में अपीयर होना स्टार्ट होगी. दैट इज़ वाई इन द डेफिनेशन वी स्टडीड कि नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम एक ऐसा डिसऑर्डर है जिसमें एक्सेसिव प्रोटीन लॉस होता है. नाउ व्हाट इज़ द इटियोलॉजी ऑफ द नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम? इटियोलॉजी ऑफ द नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम, उसके अंदर कौन कौन से कॉजेज़ हैं, कौन कौन से डिजीज़ हैं जो कि सिंड्रोम के अंदर आती हैं. दीज आर द फर्स्ट इज़ द मिनिमल चेन डिजीज़. Second is the focal segmental glomerulosclerosis. Third is the membranous nephropathy, and fourth is the diabetic nephropathy. In all these diseases, there is damage to the glomerular filtration barrier. In the minimal chain disease, ये most commonly children में होती है, और दूसरी जो है focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, इसमें focal का मतलब होता है a group of glomeruli are affected. Then membranous nephropathy, proteinuria. Proteinuria का मतलब होता है proteins in the urine. So there is heavy proteinuria, there is heavy protein loss greater than 3.5 gram per day. If we talk about hematuria, hematuria means blood in urine. So hematuria is either absent or very minimal, because nephrotic syndrome is not an inflammatory disorder. It's just a disorder or the damage of the glomerular filtration membrane. So there is no hematuria, no bleeding. It's either absent or minimal. Then edema. अब edema is related to the albumin. जितना ज़्यादा albumin का अमाउंट यूरिन में अपीयर होगा, जितना ज़्यादा प्रोटीन लॉस होगा, उतनी ज़्यादा edema होगी. As we discuss, there is heavy proteinuria. प्रोटीन लॉस बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम में, तो उसकी वजह से जो ऑन्कोटिक प्रेशर होता है वो मेंटेन नहीं होता, जिसकी वजह से there is generalized severe type of edema. दिस इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द हाइपोअल्ब्यूमिनिया, मीन्स अल्ब्यूमिन कम होने की वजह से ऑन्कोटिक प्रेशर मेंटेन नहीं होता, जिसकी वजह से देयर इज जनरलाइज्ड एडिमा, और जनरलाइज्ड एडिमा इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज एनासार्का. Then the next feature is hypoalbuminemia. We know that hypoalbuminemia is present, which means there is low level of albumin in the blood. Low level of albumin occurs because कि albumin जो protein है वो यूरिन में लॉस हो रही है because of the damage to the glomerular filtration membrane. Then the next feature is hyperlipidemia. In nephrotic syndrome, hyperlipidemia is present. There is high blood lipid level. And why does hyperlipidemia occur? There are two reasons for the hyperlipidemia. The first reason is lipid की insufficient filtration from the kidney. The second reason is the increase in the production of the lipids in the liver, जिसको हम फिर hyperlipidemia कहते हैं. The next feature is hypertension. Hypertension is usually absent or mild in case of nephrotic syndrome. Renal function. If we talk about कि जब glomerular basement membrane damage हो जाती है तो what effect does it leave on the overall efficacy of the renal function? So generally it is preserved in the early stages. In nephrotic syndrome जब होता है तो kidney in acute stage में जाके shut down नहीं हो जाती है बल्कि वो आहिस्ता फिर in early stages the renal function is preserved. However, if the nephrotic syndrome becomes severe, then the renal function is lost. Oliguria. Oliguria means urine ka less production, which is less than 500 ml per day. So it's usually absent. There is no oliguria. Azotemia is also usually absent in case of nephrotic syndrome because azotemia is defined as the presence of nitrogenous compounds, blood urea nitrogen and creatinine. These compounds are usually absent in case of nephrotic syndrome. Other clinical features which are associated with the nephrotic syndrome are the increased risk of thrombosis, and this is because of the hyperlipidemia and chances of infections due to the loss of proteins in the urine. Microscopic findings include lipiduria. Then what are the complications of the nephrotic syndrome? Usually the complications are thrombosis, again because of the hyperlipidemia, the chances of infection, malnutrition because of the loss of proteins, and hyperlipidemia. How to manage a case of nephrotic syndrome? Nephrotic syndrome को हम कैसे manage करेंगे? First of all, with the help of corticosteroids or the immunosuppressants, because immunosuppressants and the corticosteroids are given. If you go through the etiology of the nephrotic syndrome, जब हमने उसके different causes पढ़े थे तो उनमें कुछ diseases ऐसी थी जो कि immune complexes की formation की वजह से हो रही थी. So hence immunosuppressants are given. ACE inhibitors are given. ARBs are given to control the hypertension. If there is any diuretics are given, dietary modifications are given such as low salt and low fat diet. What is the prognosis of the nephrotic syndrome? It is variable because it depends upon the underlying cause, severity and response to the treatment. See the nephritic syndrome. So then we already discussed about the definition of the nephritic syndrome. It's a kidney disorder which causes inflammation and bleeding in the glomeruli. Now the primary pathophysiology. Why does it happen? As we discussed, there is inflammation of the glomeruli. So there is glomerulonephritis. What is the etiology? What are the different causes of the nephritic syndrome? So these are post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis, and this is the bacterial. Then there is IgA nephropathy, there is lupus nephritis, there is rapidly progressive glomerulonephritis. We will discuss each of these etiologies in separate videos. Then the proteinuria. As we discussed that there is no heavy loss of the protein, so there is just mild to moderate loss, and it's less than 3.5 gram per day. It's less than 3.5 gram per day protein loss or the albumin loss. But nephritic syndrome is very much associated with the hematuria. Hematuria is always present because in the definition we saw that in nephritic syndrome there is bleeding, there is inflammation. So hematuria is present. Hematuria means blood loss. Hematuria means blood loss in urine. So often the red blood cell cast appear in the urine. Edema is mild to moderate because there is no severe loss of protein. And hypoalbuminemia, it's either absent or mild. Hyperlipidemia is also absent, and hypertension is often present. अब हाइपरटेंशन क्यों रहा है? बिकॉज रीनल फंक्शन इज इम्पेयर्ड. व्हेन द रीनल फंक्शन इज इम्पेयर्ड, जब किडनीज काम नहीं करेंगी तो उसके जो रिस्पॉन्स में रास सिस्टम एक्टिवेट होता है. व्हेन द रास सिस्टम इज एक्टिवेटेड, सो इट लीड्स टू द increase in the blood pressure. So hence hypertension is often present or associated with the nephritic syndrome. Oliguria is also present. There is low urine output that is less than 500 ml per day. Next is azotemia. It is also present in case of the nephritic syndrome. Azotemia means high levels of nitrogen containing compounds in the blood, such as BUN and or the creatinine. BUN means blood urea nitrogen. Other clinical features which are associated with nephritic syndrome are the systemic symptoms such as pain, anorexia, malaise. In case of the nephritic syndrome, there is flank pain. Kidneys, because they are located in the flank region, so यहाँ पे pain होगा. There is malaise, there is anorexia. Systemic symptoms occurs because of the inflammation. Microscopic findings are, as there is inflammation, so there is dysmorphic red blood cells, red blood cell cast is there, white blood cell cast is there because of infections and inflammation. Complications which appear in case of nephritic syndrome include hypertensive incaf, acute kidney injury. In case of nephritic syndrome, there is acute kidney injury because we saw that renal function उसमें impair हो जाता है. It can also progress to the chronic kidney disease. How can the nephritic syndrome be managed? First of all, treat the underlying cause. क्योंकि ये inflammatory क्योंकि इसका कॉज जो है वो इन्फ्लेमेटरी है, तो सबसे पहले जो है वो अंडरलाइन कॉज को ट्रीट करना है. उसके बाद कॉर्टिकोस्टेरॉइड्स, इम्यूनोसप्रेसेंट्स, एंटी हाइपरटेंसिव, बिकॉज हाइपरटेंशन इज ऑलवेज एसोसिएटेड विद द नेफ्राइटिक सिंड्रोम. देयर इज सपोर्टिव केयर, दैट देयर इज डायलिसिस इन सीवियर केसेस, क्योंकि इसमें किडनी जो है उसका फंक्शन इम्पेयर हो जाता है, तो इसके लिए डायलिसिस इज रिक्वायर्ड. नाउ Prognosis is variable because it depends on the underlying cause, the severity of the disease and the response to the treatment. तो उसके हिसाब से वो disease की prognosis होती है. So this is all about the nephrotic and nephritic syndrome, and I hope this video helps you. I tried to cover nephrotic and nephritic syndrome in a comprehensive way in just a tabular form. If you want notes of renal pathology, so comment down in the comment box, like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.